Hi, I'm here with Richard Parsons. Hi, Richard. It's Paul Slackers. Good
How are you,
news.
Paul? Nice to see you.
Richard's always good to see you. You're always doing good things. You're overseeing the foundation for the Apollo, where we're celebrating 80th anniversary. So what's good news for you?
Well, the good news is that I'm not 80. The Apollo is. But actually, I think this is going to be a glorious night. The Apollo has really been sort of like a phoenix. It's risen from the ashes. It's reclaiming its rightful place at the pinnacle of American sort of popular culture and arts. And so we're having a celebration night. That's what tonight's all about.
As a senior executive in many wonderful corporations, you come out and you're always there for the community. Where does that come from?
Well, I come from the community. I was born and raised in the community. So these are my people, literally.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And what do you hope the future holds for the Apollo?
Well, the Apollo is future-wise. The doors are open. And I'm so proud of the people, the CEOs and everybody who has made this theater into the opening door to anybody that has an act. Singer, comedian, dancer, this is the doorway to your career if you can get here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what do you think it means to Harlem?
Oh my God. It is like the birth child of Harlem. It really, really is. And everybody in Harlem is just proud of being a part of this history, the Apollo. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
What's good news for you, sir?
Huh?
Good news for you. What's good news?
Good news for me is to be here and see all of the staff here at the Apollo Theater, because I had the pleasure of being special events producer here for a few years. So I know all of the staff, and it's just, when I see them, it's just a joy. And then to just be a part of the Apollo Theater.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Janelle Procope, and I'm president and CEO of the Apollo Theater.
Yay, big night for you.
Happy birthday, Apollo. Happy 80th.
All right, so what's going to happen here tonight?
Well, tonight we're going to actually be paying homage to the Apollo and its 8 decades of contributions to American popular culture. It's basically changed the landscape of music, comedy, dance, and I think the audience is going to walk away tonight really understanding the significance of this cultural icon. We're going to really trace, some of the things that really grace the stage, the talent, the music, and being able to experience it in the theater, an old burlesque theater in terms of the architecture, very intimate setting, and full of energy, and it's just going to be amazing.
It's been 80 years for the Apollo.
Right.
What do you think is the future of the Apollo, the next 80 years?
Well, as we look to the future in the 21st century, we really see ourselves as a global performing arts venue. We're making an investment in large-scale programming. We began rolling that out in the last couple of years. You're going to be able to see, we're going to have a digital presence. I think that's really important. And we're activating the brand globally. So with festivals, we had a festival that came from London last year. We went to London. We have an Africa Now festival, which is really amazing. So you're going to see more and more of that, and I think it's exciting.
And health and wellness, even.
Thank you so much. Health and wellness and
Right?
sustainability.
You're doing all those kinds of things. You're really part of the community.
That's right. We Coca-Cola actually partners with us on a health and wellness. And when we talk about health, we're not just talking about your physical health, but your mental health, well-being. And so that's we're a not-for-profit. A lot of people don't know that. And so that's one of the things that we do that contributes to the community, because we're very, very mindful and very respectful of the community in which we reside.
Thank you.
That's a good news. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Apollo.
Happy birthday. We're here with T.S. Monk. Hi, T.S. How are you?
Pleasure to be here.
Always a pleasure. You worked on our pilot program covering the jazz for us many years ago.
Yeah.
Long time through Sandra Jim DeCasa.
And I'm glad it's been successful.
And because of people like you that are educators in the world of jazz and music, and you play beautifully as well. Let's talk real talk. So tell us, what's bringing you here tonight?
Oh, what brings me here, the history of the Apollo is probably the singularly most illustrious history in African American entertainment. I mean, this is a place for many, many decades where African Americans knew that they could come, they could get presented properly and get presented to a very, very enthusiastic audience. And I came here many times with my father when he worked here when I was a kid, so I was backstage a lot. I got to see the Moms Mableys and the Slaffy Whites and all these people, you know, up close and personally. And then later on, I found out that my father had been a winner of the talent contest back when he was a youngster, you know. So for me, that brought it full circle, and I'm delighted to be here. I think this history should be lauded. I'm looking forward to being here for the centennial, and I would be devastated if this building didn't go on for as long as entertainment goes on.
All right, fine. What's good news for you, T.S.?
Good news for me?
Yes.
Good news for me is that the Apollo Theater goes on for the next 100 years.
All right, brother. Thank you so much.
All right,
Good to
thank
see
you.
Always.
My pleasure.
Well, I'll tell you what, I get to return to my home here. This has been my home here. I spent 15 years as musical director for the theater and with Showtime at the Apollo. When during that time, I got to play with every legendary artist that passed through here, and I get to come full circle tonight. I'm playing with Gladys Knight, the Isley Brothers, Natalie Cole. The legend, the legacy is complete tonight, and I'm glad to have my name in it.
And so down deep inside you, what do you think keeps this place going?
Well, it's exactly that, the legacy, because once you step into the building, you get to feel the presence of all of the great artists that ever placed their performances in this hall. They're hallowed halls. This is a wonderful place that has the spirits of all the great. The spirit of James Brown is on that stage. When you go up in the dressing room, you can feel that they all, the Temptations climbing the stairs. They told me that story. Last night told me about, she looked out of the dressing room and said they used to play basketball over here during the break, and they kept her in the room upstairs, And I heard stories from every legendary artist, and then when you experience the music on the stage, it's like none other.
I think Ella Fitzgerald started her scatting.
That's right. That's right. That's right. She sure did.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
What are your most memorable moments here? You were here for all that time.
Well, some of my most memorable moments are the years we spent doing Showtime with Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey just knew how to totally handle the crowd here, because as a host, the audience, they can have their way with you if you don't know how to handle them, and if you don't handle them right, then you would probably be the one gone. Exactly. And Steve knew how to do that like nobody else, and it was great working with him a lot of years here. Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, good news. Hi, how you doing?
I'm all good.
Oh, your name for the...
Roland Martin, Roland Martin, host and managing editor, TV One's News One Now.
All right, brother. So what brings you here tonight, Roland?
Well, I always come here. I hate I missed it last year, so I usually come every year. Alfred Liggins, our CEO, is on the board, and so I always enjoy the party and the dancing afterwards.
Okay.
What does it mean? The Apollo has had 80 years of a strong standing here at Apollo. What do you think the next 80 years are going to bring for up-and-coming artists?
Well, I think that's what's most important. I mean, so it was interesting. A lot of people talk about all of the famous acts who came through the Apollo, but remember, a lot of them were not famous when they came through. And so I think what's important is not, when we talk about the Apollo, talk about what they used to do, but what in terms of who are those new artists, how they touching existing artists today, and also introducing them to a whole new audience. And so obviously the world has changed, where it used to be you had to come to a venue like this here in order to hear someone new. Digital media sort of changed that, but still it's still an important venue for people to be able to reach mass appeal.
One of your favorite Apollo moments?
Favorite Apollo moments was somebody who's horrible to get the hook. Because ain't nothing worse than listening to somebody who can't sing, who can't tell a joke. Like, get them hell off the stage.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
All right, appreciate it.
Ernie Isley. So you got EI right there.
Does that mean you might be related to the Isley Brothers?
Well, yeah, biologically speaking, I am.
Isley.
Yeah, we have the same mother and father and all that. And there's more than one of us. There's actually 6 brothers in the original family. Kelly Isley Jr., Rudolph Bernard Isley, Ronald Isley, Vernon Isley, Ernie Isley, and my brother Marvin Isley.
Unbelievable. That's magnificent.
And with the 3+3 thing, there's Chris Jasper too. So
there you go. Mommy and daddy?
My father was in music before he met and married my mother, and my mother played piano in church before she met and married my father.
And what inspired you to be in the music world?
Oh, I think it's a fulfillment really of our parents' dream, and being a part of the second generation, I saw my older brothers doing what they were doing, and I wanted to make a contribution if I could. And so I wound up being a drummer on stage with them when I was 14 in Philadelphia the first time. I'm the bass player on the record It's Your Thing. I was 16 at the time I was recording. And now I got this beauty here. And, Who's That Lady, Summer Breeze, Voice of Atlantis, Fight the Power, and on, Between the Sheets, and on and on and on. The Apollo is kind of like that. It's like you return to that ground. And, it's everybody, all of the, like music legends, I say, was Louis Armstrong here? Oh, yes. Was Miles Davis ever here? Yes. Duke Ellington? Yes. With James Brown, Sly Stone, the Jacksons, everybody. The Supremes, Nancy Wilson, Aretha Franklin. I mean, come on. Ella Fitzgerald. Come on. I mean, like everybody. There's been anybody in the business that brought their talents and put them on display at the Apollo Theater. And that's a marvelous example for this celebration, that you have all of those spirits joined together in, in this 80th birthday.
What role do you think the Apollo will play in 80 years?
Oh, I don't know. That's going to be lifted to the audience. All of the musical catalog, everything that everybody has done, that's for the generations to come to decide what they want to do with it and how they want to embrace it. But I mean, if anybody needs any instruction, this is the university. Apollo. Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
My name is Patricia Holly. I've come to this event many times, and I'm here with G. Keith Alexander, who's the announcer, and I just love coming to this event. It's just lots of fun, lots of music, and lots of good people.
Okay, what are you going to announce tonight?
Well, I'm going to announce Savion Glover, Gladys Knight, and also the new group, Human Nature. That's it, Human Nature. Yeah. Well, they're new to me. They're from Australia, and she's got the albums, but I don't.
Right. There we go. It's all good. Have a great time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day in the Belleville tomorrow, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh man, I've had some wonderful moments here. We were able to film a part of Bamboozled here. So I kind of this scene was cut out of the movie, but I had to be in front of all these people in a Chicken George outfit. So that was that's something that will always be in my mind.
And what was their response?
No, it was real. They hated it, and I gotta big up and send a big respects to all of the amateurs who come here and have to deal with the Apollo audience, because it's tough. No holds barred.
You performed on the stage many times. What do you think? How do you feel about the Apollo? What has it done for you in your career? Or what does it mean when you step on stage here?
The Apollo, to me, performing here is like performing home. You know what I mean? There's nothing better than bringing the art back home. I'm from New Jersey, but home meaning the home of the dance, the home of the art form, and one of the meccas, if not the mecca, of entertainment. So I'm always honored and grateful to be performing on the stage of the Apollo.
Tap Dance Kid?
Yeah.
You go way back. He's been Tap Dance Kid too, right?
Yeah.
A long time. You've been doing this a long time. You must be feeling good about how your career's gone because you've shared a lot of great moments with the world.
Yeah, I'm thankful, thankful that I am able to, still be doing it and still sort of representing the art form for a lot of great contributors, Jimmy Slide, Gregory Hines, and Chuck Green, and all of these great cats, So I'm happy.
You know, they had a health and wellness fair here at the Apollo.
Mhm.
You must have to be pretty healthy and take care of yourself to do the kind of physical work you do.
You know, I had a sort of, you know, growing up. I'm better now with, you know, my mental and physical health. But I don't do anything extended in reference to I'm not a vegetarian or anything like that. I eat what I want to eat and just, you know, everything in moderation, of course.
All right, what's good news for you?
Good news for me is waking up in the morning.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of lucked up on this, so it was cool because I'm in town because my youngest daughter's doing an internship, and then I'm staying next week for the film festival because my web series is in the festival. And my best friend Star Jones said, "Hey, come and go with me." I said, "Why not?" And then she told me what was going on. I said, "This is really cool that Apollo is 80 years old. It's such a institution. It's such a significant part of our history, you know, especially with the Apollo, the Cotton Club, all that. So it's nice to be here accidentally." I have a lot of great news. The best news is my web series just got accepted into the ABFF next week, so I'm really excited about that. This will be my 4th film festival, and I'm really excited because Shameless is coming back. We go back in July, and I'm super excited because my one-woman show called Letters from Zora that I opened to rave reviews at the Pasadena Playhouse in Los Angeles. I've just been invited to open up Crossroads, their season in October. So I'll be in the New York area doing my one-woman show, and I'm encouraging everybody, the moment you hear about it, buy tickets because you will not want to miss it.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Apollo launched so many musical legends. As a little girl, I remember the Jacksons changing my life. And then just thinking about just the classy women that have taken that stage. For somebody like me, a little girl from the housing projects in New Jersey, to see Natalie Cole on that stage tonight, it's going to bring back a lot of memories.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Hi, Paul Slatkus. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, well, my question is, well, congratulations, you're the gala chair this
Oh, look
night.
at you.
Look at you.
Photo of me. Wow.
Yeah, Deborah Lee,
Yeah, that's me.
and also, I think, a
Who
chair,
knew?
a
Yeah.
woman of the BET
That's
organization.
right. Yes, I do both things.
Okay, at the same time.
Well, I try.
There you go. All right,
Yeah.
so tell us the good news for tonight for you.
Well, the good news is this is such a wonderful milestone for the Apollo, such a great celebration, and it's going to be a great night of performances and hallelujahs and, you know, celebrating the great history of this amazing theater and this amazing institution.
And you've been part of it the whole time. BET.
Almost. Not. Oh, yes. Not the whole 80 years,
No,
but
for
a
a lot of
long
these years.
time.
You've
right.
supported them.
Yes, we have for a long time, and I'm really pleased with our partnership. We have a show, Apollo Live, that's coming back for its 3rd season, and you know, it's just so great what's happening in Harlem and what a big part the Apollo is playing in that. And worldwide, you know, it's an institution. People know about it. People want to perform here. People want to be a part of it. So I'm sure there are going to be a lot of surprises tonight.
All good news. Thank
Great.
you very much.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Paul Slatkus, Good News Planet. We're here at the Apollo Theater for their 80th anniversary. It's an exciting, exciting evening. I can't begin to tell you how many people we were unable to get over to speak to. Okay, Al Roker, Mr. Perlman. We weren't able to talk to somebody from Hearst and BNY Mellon and McAndrews Forbes and you know, and quite a few in Hearst, but we did get to talk to quite a few wonderful, outstanding, phenomenal, stupendous people who really care about the Apollo. Names who you've known for many, many years. We're so excited to be here. We love the Apollo. They've been a partner to Good News for many years. And it's just a special, special evening. So we're now going to go inside to the historic Apollo and celebrate with all those who really care about it. They're really here for the community. It's all good news. Thanks so much for watching.